Hello everyone, this is Mr. Chow from EnglishTuition.org. Now I just want to make a quick video regarding my teaching methods because I realized that's one of the most frequently asked questions when parents contact me and then they're trying to find out whether the service that I provide is suitable for their child. So very quickly, let me start by asking a key question. What's the difference between my teaching and some of the tuition or enrichment classes that are out there? I believe some of the lessons that your child can sign up for may be play-based. That means they will probably, involve the kids in a lot of games, in a very entertaining and engaging way. So to kind of stimulate their thinking and their imagination. And some of them may be story-based, so they will use a lot of stories within their teaching in the hope that children can develop a strong interest in the subject itself, and then from then on they will have more motivation maybe to pick up reading on their own, which is all good, all right. But my teaching method is primarily focused on the PSLE and the O-level syllabus. I try my best to be comprehensive and cover all the topics that are being tested on in these important exams. So how do I do that? I use a combination of assessment books as well as notes and worksheets that are created by me in my teaching. Every 3 months or so, I will give them a mini test, and at the end of the year, I will give them a mock assessment to kind of gauge, the kind of the type of progress that they are making. And I also do a fair amount of language building work. In fact, I feel that it is very important to develop their vocabulary as well, to get them to be very familiar with the grammar rules so that they don't become rusty and then just focus on the question answering techniques and then forget about their language building, right? And then they fall back and think that, because I kind of know how to answer these questions, then I can take it easy and I don't need to work on my language. Well, that's not true. After all, it's a language paper. If there are too many unfamiliar words within the text passage itself or within the question itself, then students are going to find that they will have problems with the exams. And for the majority of my students, I do give out homework on a weekly basis, and my rationale for doing that is that some kids, if they go to lessons and then they will just play, have a good time, and then when they go back home, they do not practice the language at all. So I think for all languages, it is very important that students actually use the language on a regular basis, and the homework will actually prevent them from regressing even if they don't make progress in the language, because as we all know, language is something that if we don't use, we become rusty very quickly. So when they come back for lessons, every week, I do check through their homework, I mark their homework, I make sure that I try to explain to them, where their mistakes are and how do we correct those mistakes, and help them through with their corrections. Now, as far as the type of teacher that I am, I'm usually very firm with them, but only to a certain extent. For instance, I make a lot of noise when the homework is not done or it is not properly done. Alright, so I kick up a fuss. But mostly I try to be supportive and encouraging by trying to help them with the exercises. But bear in mind that I only try to provide encouragement and support only if I see students really trying and genuinely wanting to improve, right? And if I can feel that, then I will in turn do my best to help them, right? But if students come here and pretend, that they are already doing their best, and they find all kinds of excuses for not doing their homework properly, then don't expect me to put in that type of effort, because after all, I can only do so much. A lot depends on the students themselves, how much they want to learn, how far they want to go, what type of results do they want to achieve, and if they are not interested in trying to help themselves, then the people around them, it is very difficult for outsiders to help them. We can only guide them, but only to a certain extent. Alright, I hope this video explains clearly how my teaching methods work. So if you think that if it's something that complements what your child already have, then by all means you can try to sign up for the lessons. But if you think that you already have an existing tutor who is working on the syllabus and you're happy with what you have, then maybe this service is not for you. So do take into account what I've just said into serious consideration before signing your child up for the lessons. And if you have any more questions about my teaching methods, feel free to maybe email me or leave them in the comment section below. Alright, that's all I have in this video. Thanks for watching, and I will see you soon. I never see you, so I will talk to you soon in the next video. Bye.